All right, so continuing on with practice section 1, we've done the first 4 measures, looked at the hand positions and also the right hand, and played through the melody. So now let's look at measures 5, 6, 7, 8, and then crossing the bar into 9. Quick note on crossing the bar. If you'll notice right here, as I've done this, I went one note over a bar line. And that's to connect the different sections. We don't want to practice, it's not, so practicing from the beginning, we don't want to practice this way and stop right there, because that's not musical. Because the reason is, these notes up here, these last notes of that harmony, they lead us forward to the next harmony. Those are moving forward. So it's like getting to an end of a sentence and not finishing it. We don't want to stop at a bar line because that's not a natural musical place to stop. We want to go over the bar line, typically one note, because that's the way that music goes. And that's a general practice rule, regardless of what piece you're playing or anything. Always cross over the bar line. So looking into this, we've been up here. We're up on our 9th fret, right? And we've just played this. And now we have a jump. So we're getting into this shape right here is our next shape. And what this is a D shape. Just like a D chord down here. Oh, there it is. Just a regular old D chord, but we're moving it up to where our root's on the A. So this is an A chord. And then we're putting a B in the bass. So to get into this chord, we have to go step by step with it. It's a big stretch, right? To put this second finger here and then to also bar all of this. It gets that's technical, right? It's strenuous and technical. So one of the ways that we can get in here is first get what you need as you need it. So you have 2 notes, just the bass note. You don't even need a bar at this point. Just the bass note and the A. Then you need to bar that top B with that. Now this, you can do it at the same time, but technically you don't need that high B on the first string until the second note. And you certainly don't need that third finger before you play that B. So then we still haven't used the second finger yet. So go in order that you need them. Especially here. And listen to that A. Because I don't know if it's just me, but I had a hard time getting that A to ring out well. That note right there, it's the second note right here. So go note by note. Listen to that A, but it can't be too loud because it's not melody. And then put your 2 down after that. 2. And go all the way over, before you let any of this up, go all the way over and play this B right to that point. Then move your third over and move your first. So that way it doesn't have a hard stop. Like that. Instead, it's all ringing until this B hits again, and then you can change your chord over into this. This is just a B7, E7 shape bar chord. Common shape. Pinky. Now when you go here, here's our next little issue. You're going to find every bar in this piece just about has some little issue you'll have to deal with. That's what it's the fussiest little piece because there are all these little things to watch out for. Watch out for that note. Next bar, watch out for that note. Things like that. Little shift, little thing of put your finger down late there. There's something all over the place. So as we've just gone through here, so we're here at the end of measure 6. Do a hinge up here instead of, so to make it smooth, then we want to make sure to connect these two notes. That's our melody notes, right? We want to connect those, which means that we can just let up on the bass string and play it with the side of the index finger, and then move over into this shape, which is a E major 7. It's that A major 7 shape as a down here, and it's the root is on E, so it's E major 7 chord. But we can let go of it that way, then move our 3, 2, 4 over to there, then move up here to 6, 4, 3, 4, or fret, and let all that ring out for this. So we have another shape here, right? This is our position change. G sharp, B, D. This turns it into an E7, just so you know. This is E major 7 going to E7, which can wrap us around. Now letting that stuff ring, right? Let all this ring until you're playing this stuff up here. Then you can change. Keep it on, then move your 4. And then we're into an A major 7 from that point. Which makes sense, because E7 goes to A. So here we have the second half of this section. So piece by piece, this is opening is it's kind of a waxy opening, this whole first 8 bars, right? So then we have to start. Wait, hop, putting each finger in it at one at a time. Here it is, hinge there. E, then move. Wait. And I'm saying wait, but musically don't wait. Keep this thing flowing through. As opposed to slowing down constantly. So instead of doing a bunch of retards and everything else, seek first to just keep a steady rhythm throughout. You can always go back and change it later, but you don't want to train it in if it's not really a musical choice and it's physical. So especially when you have a excuse me, when you have a shifting spot, watch out for slowdowns, or a hard spot in general. If you start slowing down, you'll train yourself to hear it as right, even if it's not musically a good idea. So instead, train with a really solid tempo, steady beat, and then later you can put in some stretching time and everything else if you want to. So one more time for kicks. Steady as a rock. There it is, that's where we're ending. And that's the end of a section, because that closes one thing and now we're off to something else. And it's just a way to organize your practice, is to split it up into these and just to organize these videos. So that is the first practice section. Have fun.